Hi everyone, this is Cheryl. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I had told you earlier that I was going to make a second recipe book. The first heirloom recipe book that I made I really loved, but it's much larger than I wanted for my purposes. So I've made a second one. Guess what? This one's still bigger than what I want, but it is better. It's smaller. I am going to do a third one to make it even smaller, and I think that'll be exactly what I'm looking for. I don't want an album, a recipe album for all of my recipes. I'm just looking for something to basically keep mom's recipes in and some of our really real family favorites so that I can pass it down to my son. So I don't have hundreds of those. So anyway, so here this goes. It's don't know how big it is because I made it a couple of weeks ago and I can't remember how big it was. So this is a little about 7 1/4 probably by 6 3/4. It has a rounded spine on it. All right, see, so it's not the normal square one flat one that I put on there. And then the front of the album has all these wonderful little words and stuff. It says secret family recipes. Okay. And then there at the top, I've done the top pockets this time instead of the side pockets like I normally do. And I've titled them all just recipe. All right. So we open this up, and the first thing we've got is a recipe card glued to the front pocket here so that you could put one of your favorite recipes there. And then you open this up, and it says notes and recipes. I've got a little pocket here that's full of little bitty tabs, bookmarks, and things that this one says Kiss the Cook. This just has uh, utensils on it, and this says let's eat, let's eat. And they all repeat the very same thing on the back, but just in a different color. So I went on ahead and I did that for this particular little book because I thought maybe if you wrote recipes or things all throughout here, I think there's 10 pages in here that you could mark it with a little tag if you wanted to. This is also another little bitty book, not to put recipes in. They're not very big. I guess you could just put eat. But this one I was thinking, there's times whenever I go, it's got a foreign measurement. Well, how many tablespoons is that? So I thought, well, this would be cute for me to be able to just jot that down in there, and I'd have that at a quick notice and everything. So this just does say made with love on the back there. I thought that was a cute little idea just to tuck in here. This is the first, there's 4 signatures in here. So I think there's 4, yep, 4 signatures. And this is the front of it here. And then you open it up, and then I've got all this stuff right in here. This is where your recipes are. Each signature, each middle section like this will have 3 recipe cards like this all the way. And they're all going to be covered. See, all the way up, they'll be covered with this kind of paper. Every signature has the same cover on there. So, and then we'll put those, you'll have those 3 recipe cards like that. This closes like this and then turns over. As it turns over, let me pull this out just so that you see what's going on here. This is the recipe card for that insert, and then another recipe card. So you can write recipes on these, and then you tuck them back in that pocket. So we'll go ahead and put that there. This turns over like this. Every single one of the signatures open like this. Okay, there may be things going on right here. For example, I've done a tuck spot so that you could take a recipe, write it, and put it right there. This again has 3 recipes and then closes back up. Signature 2, same thing. Got the little recipe tuck spot there that's got a place for 2 recipes there. All right, and then this is just decorative here just for you to look at. You open it up, and there is another tuck spot there along with a recipe card that I have tucked in there. All right, and then you've got again the 3 recipe cards for this. Closes the same way, opens up, opens the same way. This one, it has got a corner tuck right here. And then we've got the same thing. We've got 3 recipe cards there, and that closes back up. This is the 3rd signature. Again, we've got this right here. This got the 2 recipes on there. This opens up, and then opens up here. And then we've got the 3 recipe cards here. And this signature folds over this way. Same thing here, just another chapter. And then this has the tuck spot here, all right, for the recipe card. All right, close this one. This is our fourth signature. This is what that front page looks like. The flap opens up to show us this. Let's pull out this right here. Same thing. They've all got them. All right, there's 4 there. There's 3 recipe cards there. And then you turn this over. This is the same as on the very front, so that's showing us that we are ending, but it does mirror the front there. We open that up, and then this here says Kiss the Cook with some stuff on there. 3 more recipe cards, and then that closes. This is the inner back cover of the album. I've got a permanent recipe card there, but I did make a recipe stand because I wanted you to be able to take your recipes out, have someplace to put them rather than putting them on the counter and then you got to touch them and get them all dirty and yicky, and you don't want that. So I made an A-frame. It stands like this. You can't really see it like that, but this is the way it looks. All right, and I put acetate on the front there. You can see the acetate so that it can be wiped off and then your recipe card won't be ruined. The recipe card that's in here does come out so that you can slide all your other recipe cards in there if you want to. And then the back of this, I've just decorated it like so, just so there'd be some decoration on it, okay? And then that just tucks right back in here like so. All right, and then closes in the back here. Y'all know that I always like to put my business card in the book to let people know. So I've got my business card tucked right there. And then I have that little saying that I put on the back of there. You can freeze this and read this if you want to. But so anyway, it tucks in the very back of the recipe book here, out of the way, inconspicuous. So I hope you like this. I like this one. I like the way it turns out. But like I said, it's still a little bit larger than I want needed for my purposes. So I am going to be making a third one. But I hope that you like this one. It's a nice album. It will hold quite a few recipes, as you saw whenever we were going through it and everything. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching my channel. Bye-bye.